Tabby Cats. How it's got 2 views? Yes, y'all can tell my face. I look hot. I look hot. The way my face looking. And this shit going slow. Shit lagging. Come on, man. Quit lagging. I don't got time for the shit. I don't got time for the lagging. Close my door. I gotta hurry up and get my ass home. What's up, Gwen? How y'all doing? I told y'all when I go live, I'm gonna be doing real shit. Like, real shit. I ain't gonna be at the table doing no reading. Hey, kings and queens, what's up? My kings and queens. Sheena, Queen, Gwen, Pisces, Trish, Darnice. I hope I ain't forgetting nobody. Oh, N. How am I supposed to say it? M. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna call you Eminem. That's what I'm gonna say. My Eminem. Cause that's what it looks like. That's what it look like. Eminem. My Eminem. My lips is so dry, y'all, right now. This shit about to piss me off. Oh, good thing I got a napkin up in here. That's exactly what I need. Wayne Red, what's up? You said that's cool. The king is in, King David. I know that's right. I said my kings and queen. Y'all, I'm so hot. And I just took off my lashes. Let me hurry up and pull off because this guy at the store got a crush on me. And I don't want him to run back out here. Every time he be like, oh my God, every time I see you, my heart beats so fast. I be laughing. I be dying laughing like, what? Like, what? Are you serious? I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. He look nice in his little outfit and his little short. Got his little body, little workout body out here jogging and shit. Like, yes, be careful jogging, baby. Be careful. You know, they don't like to see us out here sexy and chocolate and glistening and jogging. It's so hot. My mama had me cracking up the other day when she was like, it's so hot out here, God no chocolate milk. Talk about her. I was dying laughing. Chocolate melts. But yeah, I'm trying to hurry up and get my ass back to my house, y'all. Should I just seen 15 police officers, police cars, just when I was at the store. They started coming like soon I pulled up in the store. I don't know. They was coming up the street, but I was turning in, so it was straight. I see something on my lip. Jersey. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna stay my ass in the house like I always do. Damn, I just hit that big ass bump. Why people be looking directly in your car? What's up, Carmen, sis? My sister. Crowns all over. You already know. Yeah. Y'all like my crown on my arm too. I know y'all like my crown on my arm. That is T for tiara. Oh, I hate these fucking bumps. These bitches be like, oh goodness. Especially that fourth one. That fourth one is too high. And I'm doing a reading tonight, y'all. But y'all know I gotta once I get back to the house, I'm gonna take me a nice ass shower and shit. And you know, cause I've been sweating all day. I don't like that. Take me a nice little shower. Put on something decent. Look, he had poured out. I'm glad that I was fucking driving slow. What kind of reading y'all want me to do tonight? Because I was gonna do a karmic reading, but we got people getting mad. I hope she did not just pull up in my spot. Okay, no. People getting mad and shit, talking about you're just being negative, and the karmic, you might be a karmic because all you do is talk about the negative aspect and all that stuff. First off, I don't talk about the negative aspect of shit. First off, stop being fucking low vibrational as a whole, and maybe the collective has some better fucking energy. How about that? How about talk to your friends and families and tell them to stop being low vibrational, and then maybe the collective as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Sally, hey, how are you? You said forget them and you hate OG. Yeah, you better tell them, sis. They don't know that though. They don't know that. They just all, and then I couldn't believe this one girl. Why am I lagging? I hate that. This one girl. Oh, that's why I'm probably lagging. It's my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is on. I don't get it. Shit, it's hot. Alphas, you already know. I'm like, I heard a baby screaming, but that ain't my baby. He went to sleep. That's why I went on and went to the store, because he was asleep. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and go to the store real quick. I need to make some cigarettes, because y'all know I can't do my reading without a cigarette, but I don't like to. And I wasn't about to go all night, because, I be up all night down there. So I ain't about to be up all night without one. To see if the karmic's still in black magic. Okay, so ask about the karmics. Okay, that's what I'm going to ask about. I'm going to ask about Cat. All right, for sure. Because I'm going to see, that's what I'm going to do. That's because usually y'all know I don't even be like, well, this is what the reading is going to consist of, because I just like to pull the cards and let Holy Spirit pick out the cards and whatever. So what I'm going to do is, they always talking. That's all they do. They live for that. And I'm just going to see what's going on with the karmics that's doing black magic. That's going to be the name of it. Lee, you said you had an interesting day. The karmics that's doing black magic and stalking. Okay, so we're going to check on the stalking karmics and the ones that's doing black magic. What's up, Lee? How you doing? So, yeah, that's what the reading going to be about. It's not going to be live, y'all. Y'all know it's going to be pre-recorded, because I don't got time to be playing these games, how they be cutting the fucking camera off and shit and making it lag. I don't got time for that. I need it to be crystal clear when I upload it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Carol? Hi. How are you, love? So, yeah, that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. Lee, what you got to tell me? What you got to tell me, Lee? I just heard, come on, Shimon, Lee. Shimon. That's what I just heard. I swear, baby, I just heard that. Like, Shimon, Lee. Yes, y'all. I got my favorite snack. One of my favorite snacks. Because y'all know my favorite snack is Patty LaBelle, her sweet potato pies. That's one. My second favorite snack is the caramels, the hard caramels that you suck on. It start with a W, Werther's. Their caramels, the hard ones. That's my other snack. My other snack is the Belvitas, the Belvita biscuits, the blueberry kind. And then my other snack is this. It's my other favorite snack. I get these spicy nacho Doritos, y'all. Try this. Watch this. I get the spicy nacho Doritos with these tortilla Nacho cheese medium dip. Man, when I say y'all will be in love, I still buy them. I love them. I bought a $10 bag from Walmart. Takia for sure. Make sure you just look through the my reading of Divine Masculine stuck in his head and thinking that he effed up bad. Just look in that description box. I did a reading last night, y'all. You know, you said not the car. Yeah, I'm sitting here chilling because I just came back from the star. Yes, I am a star. Just came back from the store. Lil Gymnast. I love how real you are. I love you too. That's what I said. These readings are needed. They help us heal. They give us a sense of healing, a sense of peace, knowing that somebody that fucked over us is not happy with the karmic and the grass is not greener on the other side. So it's very, very, very. No, Diamond. My cousin just said that too when I told her that on Facebook like a couple of weeks ago. I said that I was like, that's my favorite because I had posted a picture and I had 3 of the big pies and I was like addicted. And she was like, did you try the banana pudding? And I was like, nah. But she said something about it. You said something about it. I'm going to try it because I know like, I like banana pudding. But I don't know. Banana pudding is good, but it's just like I got to have a taste for it. I know, right, Leora? He said, I'm young. I need to eat healthier. At the end of the day, you know how I be feeling, Leora? I just feel like all this shit is bullshit anyway. So at the end of the day, you just have to do it in moderation. You can't really try to limit yourself to organic or limit yourself to not eat meat or whatever. You have to do whatever your soul wants to do. If your soul want a steak, go get you a fucking steak. I mean, shit. Everything here is fucking poison anyway. And you not eating a steak that one time is not going to stop them from slaughtering those cows. Like, it's just not. This is the world we live in. So it's like, it doesn't make any sense. Sorry for challenging you the night, but you were looking directly at me as you felt my pain. It was breathtaking. Thank you. No problem, Cedric. Yes, hold on, wait. Especially when they're my, because he said because they can't text and talk and nothing, right? Fuck them. Lee, you said that last time, right? Eat what you want to eat, but don't indulge. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be greedy. You know, the gluttony. I think it's called the gluttony demon. Like overindulgence and you know, too much of anything is not good. It's because it turns into a habit, and not only if it turns into a habit, it turns into like a addiction. And then when you get addicted to something, you tend to worship it every day. You know what I'm saying? Like say for instance, people that smoke weed and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you end up worshiping the weed because you just like, oh, I need it. Like I smoke weed because I just like to do it. I mean, I don't know. I don't have no friends. I don't do shit else. It's the only thing I do is smoke weed, smoke cigarettes. That's it. I don't lie. Yeah, and I cuss. Yeah, so I cuss, smoke, cussing and smoking, and temper. Yeah, and that's just the same 3 things that I've been needing to work on for years. Smoking, you know what I'm saying? And my temper. But I got it honest. Like my dad has a bad temper. And I know I got it honest. Like, I just know it. I am from Michigan. You said, Toya said, DM hit me up and told Needles to stop texting me before she take his phone. Hold on, wait. And told him he needed to stop texting me before she take his phone and put it in. These karmics be thinking, oh my God, why these karmics be thinking that they the divine masculine mama? Like, girl, you was not his mama. For sure. Lee, what you say before that? Because you said you wanted to say something, and then I didn't even see it. No, you didn't say it. You said you had to tell me something. You still didn't say it. TP. Those are my initials too. TP. That's crazy. I love you too, Cheryl. I always wanted to be a Leo, but I came out July 8th. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came out a little too early. I ain't come out early. Like, I was full term. I wasn't no preemie or nothing, but I just wish. Oh, this my son calling me. Ugh. Ouch. This my son calling me. Ouch. This Lexi, y'all. My Lexus. Ah! Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Carter's still asleep, right? Block my girls. Oh, yeah. I think you told me that the other day, Huh? No, you can't take my phone. You smoke. Give me the phone. So when I come in, he want to take my phone. You better go get your tablet or go get Carter's phone. He done took my other phone off the charger. This is my phone that I do my readings on and everything. My nose is sweating. But yes, these karmics be thinking that they are divine masculines. They be thinking that the divine masculines are mama. You said you from Flint, Henrietta? I am from Michigan. Hey, did you ever find out Lloyd from her was good? You know, I never even went on the page. I just knew that y'all said that's who that was. That was his name, so I just was like, for sure, I know his name because I always used to watch his videos a long time ago and stuff like that. Like when that Disney shit happened, when Nipsey died, and but I haven't been on there. I haven't been on his page. I just wanted to know his name. So when I wanted to go on his page, I knew who I was, looking for or whatever. But yes, they think that they the divine masculines and mama. I did. Damn, left so much free weed in the Bay Area. Woo! I know it. Treat. We had got us some Chinese yesterday. I haven't had no Chinese food since the coronavirus hit because I was scared to eat the Chinese food. I was scared. What's up, Jessica? I was scared to eat. So, Roger, you got your moon mess? Oh, I'm definitely gonna go. I'm gonna go to his page. Yeah, when I get the time. Sure enough. I got on these little booty shorts and shit. You know what I'm saying? You had Panda. What is that? Oh, food. I never had that. I never had that or Black Rock or the Cheesecake Factory. That's where I've been wanting to go. To the Cheesecake Factory. But everything is locked down still, so I just like whatever. So Ryan, go upstairs and go get Carter's phone. You know what? I'm just gonna end up going upstairs. Natasha Rodriguez. Thank you, love. I love that last name, Rodriguez. I always felt like that. Like if I was Spanish or something like that, even though I do have Mexican in my blood on my dad's side, but I'm talking about full-blooded, not just a little bit, but full-blooded. I wanted my name to be like something with the Z at the end, like Rodriguez, Lopez. I would have even took Quintanilla. Selena Quintanilla. I would even took that last name. Craig. Thank you. I appreciate it. You said you checked out Dolo. Cuz be lit all the time. He be lit. What would make the karmic say to the DF if she had the opportunity to confront the DF in person? Would be a good question. Well, I feel like her question will be, bitch, why is your energy still hovering over our relationship, Fernandez? Y'all, something with a Z at the end. Like, yeah. And I had a crush on that one girl. Even though, no, I never was gay, never had a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against it or nothing like that. I was thinking about that earlier. Like, I could not date a female. I could not date a female. I don't know why I was thinking about that earlier. Because I was thinking about maybe people should get in a relationship with the people that they really like, you know, the gender that they really, really click with. Like, I really, really click with males. So that's why I get in a relationship with males. You know what I'm saying? Like, I click with females too. But so I'm thinking like males usually click with males. Maybe they should date a male and stop trying to drag us. Like, what?
Charles put his fingers at the pop and play with it. Mommy, that worked.
You said yes, sweetie boy, so you didn't know whether to laugh or cry. She and her mother in her 50s by him every even feet. Yeah. What? He don't want to watch that, Taraji. Okay, well, let him find what he wants to watch. Okay. Here, find what you want to watch, Teron. Don't put your finger. What you want to watch? This? This? Taraji, can you cut that down or just go upstairs or something like that? Because it's kind of loud, baby. I mean, you don't have to go upstairs, but I'm just saying it's kind of loud, your phone. So, yeah. Woo! But that's what I think that the Karmic would say. Like, why is your energy, why does the divine masculine love you? Or why is he thinking about you? Or I don't know what the chick could say. I just feel like she wants your energy. I feel like she just want the divine feminine to disappear. That's what I feel like. I feel like she just wants you to disappear. Like, to fall off the fucking face of the planet. That's what I feel. Feel like that. I couldn't believe that some of them people talking about I'm trying to be negative or something like that. Like, what? How me coming on here telling the truth, giving readings, helping people, helping other divine feminines heal. Just think people are crazy. People are really crazy. You trying to understand the karmic and the karmics are more low vibrational. Like, you know, karmics are more into low vibrational shit. You know? Like, they are into... They are into low vibrational shit. Like...
I'll show you who's the best.
Dark magic, black magic, money, sex, cars, clothes, like just the whole third dimensional aspect. You know, us DS, we are spiritual. We be watching spiritual stuff. Like, you know, we are waking up. Like, we on our path. We know our passion. We know what we you know, we set up boundaries. We are not just letting people get away with treating us however the fuck they want to treat us. You know what I'm saying? Because guys tend to think that. Guys tend to think because you love them, or divine masculines, karmic masculines, whatever, masculines, period. They be feeling like just because you love them, then they can try to manipulate you or get over on you because they know that you love them. And that's what I don't like. I can't get down with that. I feel you, JC. I know that's right. Because that's how I feel. Because this is okay. This is how it happened and stuff. With you know, I don't like calling him my divine masculine. I swear I don't. I know it be like hurting me, like you know, like I don't be wanting to say it. Like it be like. About to go fucking crazy. I don't want to say it. What? Wait, my divine masculine almost pulled me into another cycle. He almost pulled me into another cycle because this is how it happened. We was together, all of that stuff, Then after 3 years and some months, it got real rocky because I know I always been spiritual, y'all, like I said. So I know when motherfuckers is lying. I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? So he just would be lying. And I was just catching him up in so many lies. Like, well, you know what? I'm not even gonna say I was catching him up in lies. I got tired of ignoring the red flags because, you know, we all get red flags or whatever. But we love this person so much, so we try to ignore the red flags and we go off of potential. So I just got tired of ignoring the red flags. So when I got tired of ignoring the red flags, it was like, it was something all the time, like boom, boom, like it was always something. Because I'm calling it out. I'm not ignoring shit no more. So I'm calling this out, calling that out, boom, 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 just calling it all out. What's wrong? Come on, let's go find it. Come on. Because you only slept for about an hour. Probably not even that. He need to go back to sleep. Because Carter's so damn mean. It don't make no sense. Like me and my divine masculine created a fucking monster. Like real talk. I'm not trying to be funny, but this baby, he mean. He is mean. He got my attitude and my temper and his dad's temper. Like, so I be trying not to get mad at him because, I mean, you can't get mad at the kid for fucking being like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't. I don't like seeing people beating on their kids. I'm looking for your binky. Beating on their kids or making their kids feel some type of way. You know, being mean to them or whatever because they bad. Like, you knew that you made it with a fucking demon. Like, come on. You got to keep it 100 with yourself. Shit. I made it with with 3 demons. Shit, to tell you the truth. I'm looking for it, Carter. I don't know what you want your binky, right? Okay, so where is it? Then you have it in your mouth? You didn't? No. You didn't? So where is it? It's supposed to be in the bed with you. Now I gotta go find another binky. I gotta find it. I gotta find you one. That's all. I gotta find you one. And that's another thing. I get on my nerves with these binkies. Like, God. I try my best to get them off of this shit. But it's like, then they start crying and whining and stuff, and then I'll be like, you know what? Here, take it. I don't want to hear that. Like, for real. I have to find him another binky. I don't have any more. I done bought so many binkies, it don't make no sense. I done bought over hundreds of binkies. Love you too, Carmen. I'll see you later. So I wish I would cut off his number, but we're married and I have a toddler with him, or else I would go MIA full throttle. I feel you. And that's, you know, I wish I could do that. Which I did. When this coronavirus hit, shit. And he was like, yeah, you can keep the baby for the epidemic and all of that pandemic or whatever. Shit, I changed my number and got the fuck on, like, real quick, like, shit. I ain't gotta deal with that. Thank you. I'm trying to find it.
You spilled it.
Were you seeing Carter, Binky, Taraji?
It spilled.
What spilled? What spilled?
It's Delia's heart.
You spilled it where? Okay, you know what? Don't touch this pot no more. This is what I'm talking about. I go through this all day, all day, all day. All day. I can never stop running. I gotta run here, run there, run here, run there, run here, do this, da da da. All day. Bye, JC. I can't find. I can't believe it ain't no binkies. You know what? It's probably one in the car. It's gotta be. Where my keys at? Cause it was 3 in the car. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go outside real quick. But yeah. Pretending to be girl. Oh my God, yes. They do that too. They do that too, Sheena. Yes, they do that too. I done had, yeah, that's been done. That's been done. Shit, I don't have time for. Oh man, don't tell me it ain't none in here either. It's none in here. Y'all see the queen sign right here? The queen. Queen. A queen sticker. I know it's got to be a big piece somewhere up in here. Oh, shit. It's not. It's not. I don't have time for this. But girl, that's how it was when Carter was gone with his dad for those 2 weeks. That's exactly how it was. Because with Teron and Taraji, man, my house was so quiet. It was so quiet. I felt like I had teenagers. I felt like I had teenagers because it was so chill. It was so laid back, and I was just getting bored. Like, oh my God. I slept a lot too. Carter, stop crying because I'm trying to find it. I don't know what you did with it, but I'm looking for it. You see that? I'm talking about I'm looking for it, and he's screaming at me. I said I'm looking for it. He's talking about, Yes, look at this. He done got this pop. Okay, Taraji, upstairs. Everybody. I don't want nobody down here. Tomorrow, nobody come in my living room. Period. Period, period, period. He was under the table. I don't see no fucking binky under the table. Then, oh shit, I think it's one up here. Thank God it's one up here. Yes, it is. Yes. Yeah, I found one. Finally, y'all. I found one. Yes, they are. I was just thinking about that earlier too. I'm like, shit. Because somebody, I don't know what I was watching. They was like, they said, kids. Here. Take your binky. Come on. Come on. Okay. Nobody is bothering you anymore. I'm not going to let nobody bother you. Go ahead. Lay right here. I'll be right back. You want some milk? You want some milk? You don't want no milk? You don't want no milk? No. So what you want? Want some water? You want some water? What you want? Leave you alone? Okay. See? Y'all think I'm playing. He mean as shit. Yeah, I'm gonna leave me alone. Okay. Are you done? Are you done? Hello, kid. You done? You done? You done using it? You sure? Goodness. Hopefully, okay, this should be the last thing. Then I can actually have a conversation with y'all. But this is how I am all day. If I gotta go somewhere, oh, it's worse. Because I'm running, driving, going to the store, getting them out the car, going, driving myself crazy. Okay, Taron, you're done. That's why I haven't even did my hair or my lashes. I just took them off today, my lashes, but I haven't did my nails or my hair or did my lashes again because I'm like, fuck, I'm tired. Shit. You know? I know I cleaned up my house today. You know, gotta keep it clean. Wash my dishes, vacuum, you know, wipe off my tables, make sure ain't no toys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like my shit to be clean. I gotta get this fucking blanket off my couch. But you know what I'm saying? I like a clean house. I don't like toys and shit everywhere. You know, I like my kitchen to be clean, you know? Dishes washed. You know, I just like my house to be clean. Like that. I still got some more dishes to wash though. Let me fold this blanket up, put it back in the closet real quick. But yes, that's what happened, y'all. Well, I'm talking about that's what happened. I didn't tell y'all yet. It was in my mind. But, so this is how it happened. So he was all texting me and shit like that. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lee. And he was texting me like, this was last year in July because we kind of broke up like at the end of March. And he was texting me, this was last year, 2019. So he was texting me like, can I come and spend time with you and my son and this and this and that? And because I had already told him, like, I don't want to be bothered or whatever. So I pulled back. I just, like, pulled my energy back. Like, I didn't want to be bothered or nothing because I'm like, you just constantly lying. I done gave you all these years. You know what I'm saying? I gave you a beautiful son. I could have died giving fucking birth. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas, they don't realize that. At the end of the day, yes, a lot of us have successful births and all of that stuff. Yes, just because somebody pregnant don't mean they gonna die. But at the end of the day, pregnancy has killed women before. You know what I'm saying? And that shit pissed me off how they don't take that into consideration. Like, nigga, I sacrificed my life giving you a child. And that is why I understand why they say you shouldn't have kids until you get married. Yes, I learned that lesson. My next life, I'm not having no kids until I'm married. If I come back to this motherfucker. Shit. He felt this damn pop on my floor. If I come back. But anyway, he was texting me, I want to spend time with you and my son. One time, I did miss him and I wanted him to come over or whatever and spend time with us and stuff like that. But I was asleep when he had text or whatever. So I didn't get the text, like, you know, right away. And then I didn't get it until like the next day, you know, probably like maybe the next 2 days, I think. And so it was 2 days later. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, whatever. You know, it is what it is. I ain't text back at that time. So, you know, I was asleep. I missed it. So whatever. So, you know, how did I find? I knew that he was talking to somebody because it was like probably like a couple of weeks where I had pulled my energy back. So I'm like, yeah, the type of person that he is, I know that he act like he can't be alone. Or he just act like he's so addicted to sex and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how it's just different shit that he had to work on. So I'm like, I just knew that he wasn't by himself. Like, I knew that he had started talking to somebody. I didn't think that it was serious and no shit like that. But I was like, yeah, I know he probably talking to somebody, because nigga like him gotta have some coochie. Got to. Can't go without it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, what type of, and that's crazy, because at the end of the day, you're supposed to be content within yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. So I end up, so this is what happened. He texted me, he called me off an old girl phone and shit. He called me off her phone. He called me off her phone or whatever. And did I answer or whatever? No, he had left a message. He was like, I miss you, baby. I love you. I want to see you, this and this and that, da da da. And when I listened to the message, I'm looking like, this ain't his number. So what number is this? But when I played the message back, it was like, you have a message from, and then it was like, it said her name. Booty head. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm like, who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, who phone is you calling me off of? So long story short, he just started, because he was still picking up his son on the weekend and shit like that. So I'm like, all right, whatever it is, he was getting his son. So then a couple of times he had came over to get his son. We was talking and we just, because we did get along. Like, before we got into a relationship, like, we was together. And how we was together every single day. Like, it wasn't a day that we was not together. Like, except for when we got into it or something like that. But we was together all the time. So, like, literally, he was my best friend. Before all this other shit, before the baby and the fights and all that, like, we was best friends. Like, we talked about everything. So by this time, he had came over one time to get his son or whatever, and we end up having sex, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we just end up talking and shit, like, end up doing the damn thing. Yeah. So we end up, messing around and shit like that. But then I found out that he was still talking to old girl because when he came back through and we had end up sleeping back together, I'm thinking like, okay, we about to get back together. I mean, we done already been together for almost 4 years. So I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, we about to get back together or whatever. So then he went back to her and I'm looking like, hold the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So then I blocked him. I blocked him off of Facebook. I blocked him off my phone, and I just blocked him, and I was not answering the phone. He was calling, blowing my phone up and everything, and I just wasn't answering the phone. Like, whatever. He was leaving messages, I love you, this and this and that, on her phone, calling me from her phone. That's how I had got her number, from him. So at the end of the day, he like, man, da-da-da, this and this and that. Kept calling. I wasn't answering the phone. I wasn't saying shit. Because I'm like, oh, hell no. You're not about to be trying to go back and forth. I'm the fucking veteran here, okay? So you need to be dropping that chick, okay? And then we still got some work to do because it wasn't even supposed to be no whole little chick in the picture that quick. A month later, after 4 years, no. So he was calling all this stuff. I blocked him. So then, at this point, he pops up at my house or whatever, banging on my door and whatever. I'm like, I was talking to him out the door like, no, this and this and that, da-da-da. Like, I ain't about to be your side chick with this bitch, da-da-da. Like, it was just that. So I end up opening the door. He came in, da-da-da. We end up having sex again. This was the second time. He go back. Start going, and well, I ain't gonna say he went MIA. Like, of course, he will always call or whatever, but it wasn't like it was supposed to be. He was supposed to be back. You know what I'm saying? You can fuck and all of no. Hell no. So I blocked his ass again after the second time. The second time I was mad as hell. Like, you don't come and get my cookies. You don't come and get my motherfucking cookies. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, hell no. So I blocked his ass again, blocked him. And then I knew that he was lurking from his brother's Facebook page. So I went and found his, I went and looked up his brother. Why the fuck is he so close to my car? Anyway, I looked up his brother. And when I found his brother on Facebook, exactly. So I had looked his brother up on Facebook. And when I looked him up on Facebook, I blocked him. I blocked his brother page because I knew that he was sneaking looking at me from his brother page. So he called me the next, I don't know if it was that day. I think it was that day because I had blocked him earlier. So that by that evening, he was calling me. He was mad. He like, why would you block me from Ronald Page? You want some bullshit? You blocked me. I'm like, why is you watching me from Ronald Page? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? So we go back and forth, We had a little argument. And then we end up having sex again after, that was the third time. And after that time, because at first, the first 2 times he was like, no, we not in no relationship. I'm not with her, this and this and that. She was just my friend, and all that, because you wasn't talking to me. You wasn't answering the phone. So, you know, she my friend. I just was chilling with her, But it ain't nothing that serious or whatever. So after the third time that we had sex, because this is what he did. Because I had blocked him. I didn't want to be bothered with him or nothing. Then, after that, he was like, he had called me that day, like, I want to come over. No, he was like, I want to come and spend the night with my son tonight. And this and this and that. And I was like, nah, that's okay. So we was on the phone for about like an hour. And he was begging me to come over. This was the third time. He was begging me to come over and stuff. I'm like, nah, that's okay. That's all right. I'm straight. He like, come on, I'm off tomorrow. I want to spend tomorrow with my son. And I want to spend the night with you and then spend tomorrow with my son. I'm off. So after he came over, spent the night, you know, playing with Carter, Carter went to sleep. We end up having sex or whatever. And then, old girl had called his phone. And then it was like the energy changed after she called. So I'm looking like, why the fuck is the energy different? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking like, who the fuck is this bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how we thinking. Like, who the fuck is this bitch to have you acting like that? Like, hold the fuck up. Like, this ain't normal. This is not normal. Because this ain't the first time that we didn't, had to go through this. Because y'all know how guys be and shit. So at the end of the day, I'm like, thinking that she about to just get dropped. You know? So after we had sex, whatever, he got up the next morning, y'all. Talk about she about to start calling me. I gotta go. Because she about to start calling me and ask me where I'm at. I'm looking at him like, is you really acting like you scared of this bitch? Are you really acting like you're scared of her? Nigga, you supposed to be scared of me if you knew what the fuck the real fucking the gag. If you knew the gag, you would be scared of me. The fuck? You know? Exactly. It is hard, because that's what I'm saying. It's hard. It is hard. So that, like I said, that and this was my point. Because we have a lot of DFs that, see, I could have slipped in. That's why I was saying he was trying to put me in another cycle, because I could have slipped in that cycle. This is what happened. So the third time after that, he left that morning like, oh, I gotta go. And this and that, she about to start calling me. Like, he was really acting like he was scared of her. And I couldn't believe it. Like, you scared of this bitch for real? Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I know you was not scared. I just couldn't believe it. So that day after he left that morning, he didn't call all that day. He didn't say nothing. So then I called his phone, and he answered the phone. I was like, I knew he was with Booty Head. But anyway, so he answered the phone and shit, and I'm like, so that's how we playing fucking games? You gonna sit up here and come over here, act like you want to be with me, tell me that you're not with her, and then the morning after, now y'all together. How y'all together that quick? And I just asked you last night, and you told me that y'all wasn't together. So now y'all together. Yeah, and I don't like that. That's I don't like that shit. That shit pisses me off because I'll be like, Lord, Jesus. So anyway, so I was pissed off, y'all. So I'm like, so you just gonna come over here, take my fucking cookies, and then go and be with old girl and sit up under her like you ain't did shit? Are you fucking serious? You talking about you want to spend today with your son, but soon as the morning hit, you hurry up and got the fuck on. I thought you were spending today with your son. He talked about, I called you yesterday and asked you if I could pick up Carter, and you said no. So that was it. I just went the fuck off like, motherfucker, you know damn well that ain't what the fuck we was talking about, nigga. Like he was talking to me like I was saying some other shit, you know? And I was like, you gonna play me like that? Like, I'm talking to you and you talking about some shit that I ain't even said, I ain't even mentioned. You know what I'm saying? So it was like he was trying to fake it on the phone with me, trying to fake it and shit. I'm deleting this live anyway, y'all. But anyway, he was trying to fake that shit. Like, yeah, this and this and that. I'm looking like. So then he hung up on me. So when I kept on calling him back, he wasn't answering the phone. And that is when old girl knew that something did go down between me and him. So I'm calling. He ain't answering the phone. And then he cut his phone off or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay, exactly, JC. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I was like, the first 2 times that we had sex, actually the 3 times that we had sex in July, he said that they was not together. And I knew that he was talking to somebody because you know how I get rocky and shit, and y'all be, you know, haven't really been on that everyday shit, lovey-dovey shit or whatever, and it's been a couple of weeks. Like, come on, guys is guys. They have to, it's like they have to find somebody to talk to. Like, they just can't, they can't be cold turkey like us DFs. No friends, nobody to talk to, just out here. Like, they can't do that. They have to talk to somebody. They have to have some coochie. They just have to have it. So after that, I called her phone, and then that's when I called her phone. Of course. Actually, I'm straight right now at this moment. I'll be in union with my divine masculine when it's time. Other than that, I'm not rushing it. I'm not looking. I'm totally blind. Yeah, I love being solo dolo though. It's the best. Because my energy, just totally going off of my energy, yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. That responsibility. No. So anyway. So I called her phone, and then he answered it. I think she gave him the phone. Or something like that. A lot of people, you said no, the DM, LOL. At the end of the day, divine masculines is on some fucking bullshit. It's in the collective. Okay? So it's not just him. It's the whole collective of the masculines. That, with the energy that, you know, we've been picking up. We ain't talking about the divine masculines and the divine feminines that's in union. We talking about the DMs and the DFs that are in separation, dealing with the third party, dealing with the karmic situation. So I'm just telling y'all how my shit had went. You know what I'm saying? So I called him, I cussed him out, this and this and that. He was mad as hell. Oh, he was so mad. He was so fucking mad. He was so mad. So, whatever happened after that, she scared the shit out of his ass. And then that. But on top of that, I wasn't even about to deal with that shit because, like I said, the situation that I was put in, if I would have never called her phone and I wasn't on some growing, getting out the cycle type shit, I would never say nothing. I could have just left it like that. And that's the thing that old girl don't understand. He don't understand it. They don't understand it, because at the end of the day, if I wouldn't have never called her phone and cussed him out about that shit that he did, like the last time that we had sex or whatever, if I would have never did that, he would have still been calling me from her phone. It would have been me and him still having sex, and then it would have been like, even though I was the veteran, even though I was the first girl there, it was like he was trying to make me the side bitch. Like, oh no, we not playing those games at all. Nigga, if I ain't number one, I ain't on the list, period, at all. And it ain't even supposed to be no number two, no number three, none of that shit. If I ain't the only one on the motherfucking list, then you can just forget it. You can forget it. Because I don't like that. I'm not about to be laying at home in my bed at night by myself, even though me and you fucking and we on good terms and you still giving me money or whatever the case is. And I gotta keep that in my mind. I gotta have that in my mind where some nights you land with somebody else. Hell fucking no. Hell no. What's up, Rochelle? No, hell no, I'm not doing that. But that's what I'm saying. So I kind of feel like it's some divine feminines out there that did not, walk away and learn self-love, because that's what I did. It was like, and that's when I just like, even though I was always spiritual, he always knew I was spiritual. He always knew I wasn't like nobody. I wasn't like nobody that he knew. Like he already knew that. And then on top of that, because it's just
bug.
Where?
A bug. TV.
Taraji, it's a bug.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I didn't hear that.
Oh, because you had came in here and I thought.
I'm scared about some of the bugs.
Saran, it's a bug. Where? Oh, he probably talking about that fly. Shit, he ain't going down. Yeah.
So we're supposed to go that way like this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you gotta hold it that way in order for it to go down. So yeah, I was like, no. But I'm saying, like, I feel like it's some divine feminines out there that ended up like, you know how, like, because everybody, it's like the lesson is the same. Everybody experiences be a little bit different. It might be a little bit different, but the lesson is the same. Like the energy, the emotions is the same, and that's why we can relate to each other, because, the energy and the emotions are tied to the experience. Okay, hold up. Go upstairs. Go. Because every time I go out my room, you come in my room.
Break it.
Break what? Oh, okay. I'm about to get it. So yes, the emotions and everything tied to the experience is the same. The lesson is the same. So I feel like, I'm just gonna use how I actually called her phone. Here. I'm not about to bring it all the way. So I feel like it's some divine feminines. I'm not gonna say a lot. I'm just gonna say it's some divine feminines out there that didn't like learn self-love and actually, leave the situation and walk away and learn self-love. Like, I feel like it's still some divine feminines that are in the actual third party, like still messing with the divine masculine. I don't want him back. Oh shit. If I ever found videos of him at work, I still would be in his little season of 50 Shades of Grey still. You silly. But why they do that? That's what I'm saying, because they're not healed. They're not fully healed. So at the end of the day, like if divine masculine, if everybody divine masculine, let's just say everybody divine masculine came back tomorrow, at the end of the day, a lot of them are not healed. So they're just going to pull you in another cycle. And that was my point. Like that's what he could have done. But I walked away. I was like, no, I put myself first. I could have been on some bullshit like I was like with my first divine masculine, the one that passed away, y'all. Okay, so I can get into it. The first one that passed away, his name was Marquise Riley. He was 4 years older than me. He was an Aquarius. We stayed on the same block on West Parkway in Detroit/Redford. It was like the borderline of Redford and Detroit. And this was my first love. So me and him was together for like almost 2 years, right? It was like almost 2 years we was together. And then he ended up, I'm not gonna lie, he ended up whooping my ass in the car. And it wasn't like he beat me up, like gave me black eyes, like, and just went in, like, but he slapped me up. I'm talking about the one that passed away. The one that I was with before I had kids, my very first divine masculine that passed away. And he ended up, because he used to take me to school every day, and he ended up slapping me a couple of times in the car, like, because he had found out that I had cheated on him, like, you know, that I had went out with this other guy and actually had sex with him and stuff. But that was my previous boyfriend that I had, like, right before him. I'm 16, he's 19. I had a boyfriend that I was infatuated with at like 15. You know, I was infatuated with him because he looked like Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. So I was just like, you know, all in. But when I met Marquise, you know, we was together, like I said, for almost 2 years. And then he ended up, you know, hitting me. And then, like, after that, it's like we kind of broke up and we just, you know, but we still stayed on the same block. He was calling me. He called my mama and actually told my mama what happened. I didn't even get the chance to tell my mama what happened. He called my mama, was like, I'm so sorry. I messed up. I slapped Tiara and I did this and all of this stuff. And, you know, but he never, ever put his hands on me ever again. Like, after that, that was like, so I'm not even gonna say it's some divine masculines out here that haven't slapped your ass up and they not your divine masculine, because we got people that say like, oh, they would never be your divine masculine if they hit you or if they put their hands on you or if they choked you up. No, everybody has to heal. Everybody is on a spiritual path. Everybody makes mistakes, okay? So my true divine masculine that passed away that I was with before this little divine masculine that I'm dealing with now / karmic or whatever. But at the end of the day, that was my motherfucking soulmate. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Yes, he slapped me up in the fucking car and all of that shit. But at the end of the day, he had a beautiful ass heart, beautiful ass soul. When I say his motherfucking funeral was packed, I didn't even know that he knew that many people. He did community. He talked to the youth. He was so fucking amazing. But I understand, like, he was pissed. He found out that I had cheated on him and shit like that. So it was like, you know, but he never ever hit me again. And my point was, it is some divine masculines. You might got your divine masculine. He might have slapped your ass up. You know what I'm saying? He might have choked you up, some shit. That don't mean that he's not, that you just don't throw him out the thing like, oh, that's not my divine masculine and this and this and that, because people do change. Now, I'm not saying that somebody that's whooping your ass every day is your divine masculine. Like, no, that is a demon. We're not talking about that. But people do make mistakes, okay? So you can't just throw it out like, oh, he's not my divine masculine because he slapped me. Like, so, you never know. You never know. Maybe you was acting out. Maybe you needed to be slapped. I don't know. I'm not... No one can tell you who your divine masculine is. Only you know. Only you would know. Ain't nobody gonna suck the life force out of me. But anyway, so yeah, my first divine masculine, like I said, rest in peace. Marquise, that's my baby. Like, I love him so fucking much. I wish that he never had to leave so soon, because that was, when he died, man, when I say I had a horrible panic attack. I think it was a panic / anxiety attack I could not breathe. And my reality didn't feel like my reality. It felt honestly, it felt just like a dream, like a walking dream. You know how like some people that die that's so close to you, it have you off. Like, I don't know, it be feeling like the reality is, I got jumped on because I made the wrong flavor Kool-Aid. Oh my God. Nah. I'm not laughing at that you got hurt. I'm just laughing at like, yeah, it couldn't be. Man, like I said, everybody need healing. A lot of this world that we are in, this third dimension, a lot of men, I can't even describe it because it's like we are really wounded, collectively wound it. Like, it's fucked up. Cause it's so many of us out here that's hurt, that need help, it's just like, it's so many hurt people out here, and hurt people do hurt people. So, you know, you said for real, he got his by the neck. But yes, y'all, I'm telling y'all. So don't think like that though. Like, just because somebody might choke you up or slapped you one time, then they not your divine masculine, whatever, because you never know. You never know. People can change. We not talking about the nigga that's whooping your ass every day. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about y'all had a smooth selling, y'all get along, wasn't never no fighting, no shit like that, but one time things got a little bit too heated and somebody got popped. I mean, shit happens. Right. Hurt people do hurt people, exactly, yes. And it's a lot of us that's hurt. Even if somebody can look so fucking happy every day. They can have a fucking smile on their face every day, money in the bank, like, and still be unhappy. Because it's not a 3D thing, it's a soul thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have every fucking thing in the world, but if your soul ain't happy, you're not gonna be happy. You're going to be hurt, and then you're going to always hurt others because you are not truly healed and you are hurt. Y'all, another person that y'all can watch and stuff. I've been watching Iyanla, ain't that how you say it? I've been watching her lately a lot, and she got a couple of good speeches that she has done. Like, I don't know if it's they call webinars or something, but they be like talking in front of the crowd with the mic and shit. But yeah, mental abuse is terrible. It is. All abuse is terrible. All of it. But yeah. And that was my divine masculine. He ended up passing away. So the guy that I was talking about now, it was just so weird because when he came into my life, it was like after a couple of months, he started reminding me of my divine masculine that passed away. And when I say they are totally opposite, but I seen my divine masculine that passed away, I seen him in him. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. But it was like after a couple of months and after we was together and we was together every day, I started seeing my divine masculine that passed away inside of him. No bullshit. Y'all know I don't lie. Like, his demeanor, his face expressions, even the way that he answered the phone. And I never paid attention to it until my mama said something about it. When I called him one time, and the way that he answered the phone, the way that he said hello, he sound exactly like my divine masculine that passed away. And my mama said it like one time, like I said, I had him on speaker and I called him and he said, hello. It's like the way that he say hello. My mom was like, why he sound like Marquise when he said hello? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I thought about that. I'm like, wow, he really do. And then why him and Marquise got the same last name? My divine masculine that passed away, the divine masculine I'm dealing with now, / karmic, got the same last name. Not only that, my divine masculine that passed away was 4 years older than me. The divine masculine I'm talking about now is 4 years younger than me. So he's 4 years younger than me, which the one that passed away, was 4 years older. They got the same last name. He answered the phone, sounded exactly like my divine masculine that passed away. And then, like I said, his demeanor and everything, like, he just started reminding me of him so much. And I could just, it was like I had Marquise back. And it was weird. It was so weird. You know what I'm saying? It was weird. How do they got the same last name though? Like, that's the thing that's like, what? How? And then Jay-Z, and then another thing, this is the icing on the cake, y'all. I swear on everything. This is the icing on the cake. One time, me and him was having sex, right? Y'all, I swear on every fucking thing. I swear, I do not lie. We was having sex, right? And we was on the couch. And I swear on everything, like, it felt, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I felt. It felt like Marquise was inside of his body. And it felt like Marquise was fucking me. I swear to God, oh my God. And y'all know, like, that was lovely because Marquise had passed away. My baby didn't been gone for, you know what I'm saying? Because this was like, about 2 years ago. And 2 years ago was 2018. Marquise died in 2009. Yeah. He died in 2009. Yep. So, when we was fucking, like, I swear on everything, it felt like Marquise had, like, just went inside of his body, and it felt like Marquise was fucking me. Like, I felt the energy and it felt like Marquise. And I was like, oh my God, like, oh shit. I ain't had none of that shit in years. I ain't had none of that in years, like, And he always say that, why? And I'm talking about my divine masculine today. He always say that, like, not like, because we on bad terms, like, shit fucked up. But he will always be like, that time we was on the couch, man. I'll never forget that time we was fucking on the couch. JC, I had to turn around like, hold on, wait, is that Marquise? I swear on everything, like, and I always think about that day, like, damn, I wish I can go back to that day. I always wish I can go back to that day, because when I say, oh, my Lord, woo. He always say that's the best time. That was the best time out of all the times we have ever had sex, and we did have some good ass moments. But that was the icing on the cake. That was the icing on the cake. Like, I really, really had to, like, turn around. Like, is this Marquise? Like, I was off like, damn. So how is that? How is that? How the fuck is that? I know, right, JC? I'm having a good time too, because y'all know I told y'all I don't have no friends. Y'all my friends. Y'all my friends / family. Hey, Dot. But so yeah, 4 years. He's 4 years younger. My divine masculine that passed away was 4 years older. They got the same last name. Okay? Yes. His demeanor and everything just turned into Marquise. It really did. And that's another reason why I just felt so at home. I just feel like, I don't know, I just felt like, I don't know, like we were supposed to be together. That's how I felt. That's how it felt. And like I said, that time, we was having sex on the couch. Because I already had all those, you know what I'm saying, all those different signs, different things that just matched up to him. And then that one time, man, when I ain't gonna say it was a couple, it was a couple of times, but that time, it's all the time, because like, his demeanor was like I said, his demeanor and everything just turned to him. But then that time when we was on the couch, it was like, I felt nothing but my soulmate. That's all I felt. I can't say Marquise and I can't say him because it's the energy thing. And I felt my soulmate. I felt my soulmate having sex with me. And my soulmate had passed away. Okay? But reincarnation, I told you we're nothing more, nothing less but vehicles. Okay? If God wants to, he can take my consciousness and go, and I can wake up in somebody else's body and be driving that motherfucking vehicle, because it's all the energy thing. So, yeah, I couldn't believe it. You said smart mouth, DM go, bye-bye. Needs a break from my crazy. I bet we are crazy. You said for real, even then. I'm telling you. I was blown away. I was blown away. And now, like I said, that was two years ago, and I still remember the feeling, everything. Like, I'm quite sure he remembered too. He can never forget that day. But yeah. I was happy as hell after that. You know how we be sometimes. Have an attitude and shit like that. And soon we get it, we be happy like, you want to go get something to eat? Like, oh, now you happy. You was just cussing me out. I know we are not, of course, we ain't crazy. But we are a handful. It's no denying that. Handful. And I was just saying that too on one of my other videos, that how it was just at the tip of my tongue. I forgot that quick. Oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. How do you think it feels? Okay, I'm not going to say like you like us, like you aware, you awake, you know who you are. No, I'm just going to say act like you are lost. Act like, just have that thought in your head, like, that you're lost. You're not quite found. You're still dealing with karma. You're still in karmic cycles, right? Like, okay. So how would you feel if you was around someone that knew how to read your mind. Just imagine that. Somebody that know how to read your mind. That when you talk to this person and you might be lying. I'm not saying like us, we don't lie. We're divine feminines. We are aware, we're awake. We talking about the divine masculines that are not awake, that's not on their path. They're not there yet. They're not on our level. So how would you feel if you was in their shoes and you was around someone who could read your fucking mind? You're not gonna feel comfortable around that person. Divine masculine don't feel comfortable around us because we can read his mind. We can read his energy. We know him like the back of our hand. Because it's our twin. It's your twin fucking soul. It's you in another body. Like it's you, a masculine you in another fucking body. Okay, that's not quite ready or woken up yet. Okay, but you get with somebody that's your divine counterpart, and this person reads you like a fucking book. Okay, and you like, I want to go drink with my friends. I want to go to the club. I want to get lit. I want to do this and da. And then you go back to his house at night and shit like that, and you just chilling or whatever. And he like, what you do today? And you like, I ain't do nothing. I just was chilling. And he know by the way that you saying I was just chilling, he know that your ass went out to the club and got lit and did this and da. He can read your fucking mind. How would you feel? You can be like, this nigga crazy. Like, this nigga crazy. Right. But they not there yet. They not on our level. They're not woken up. So at the end of the day, that karmic bitch, she can't read his mind. She can't do none of that shit. So he can just be like, yeah, I'm about to go to the store. And she like, all right, babe, give me a Snickers. And when he say, I'm about to go to the store, we know his energy like, nigga, you ain't about to go to the fucking store. Where you about to go? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference. You said they scary. Very, very, very. Just think of it like that, y'all. How would you feel? I know I can feel it right now how I would feel. I ain't awake. I'm not really on my spiritual journey. And, it's like my path right there. And the divine is telling me it's time to get on my path. Just think about before you was awake, before you was ready, before you even woke the fuck up, when you was on that 3D shit. And you get a person that come to you, and like I said, that's your divine counterpart. He a good man, good looking, it's all of that stuff. But what is it about him? It's something about him that you like, nigga, you know too fucking much, all right? Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I just said. That's why they with the karmic. Because he can just be like, I'm about to go do this. And the karmic like, okay. He say that shit to us. And we like, no, you ain't. Nigga, I just read your whole fucking mind. I just read your whole demeanor. You're not, that's not where you're going. You about to tell the truth now? He like, fuck. He like, his nerves bad. His nerves bad right now. He like, oh. Just think of it like that. And you got this guy that just, he got his own place, his own car, his own money. He got everything. You know what I'm saying? He you know what I'm saying? He the shit. But he don't really deal with too many people because people be on that bullshit, but he let you in and you still fuck over him because you're not quite ready. You know what I'm saying? We all done did that. Yeah. We all have. Right. Me either. It's like, nah. Yeah, we should. But at the end of the day, shit, let them find their own way. We had to find ours. We had to find our own way. Let them do the same. Like, I ain't leave you to shit. Wake your ass up on your own. I woke up on my own. I mean, with the help of others, of course, but at the same time, like, as far as in, like, watching videos and they sparking shit in my mind to make me think about this, they just, just lighten the spark. That's what they was doing. So, yeah. That's how they feel. They like, man, she knows too motherfucking much. Yeah, let them karmics find their own way. Shit. But the thing is, it's like they kind of cheating though, because DFs, when we found our own way, then within finding our way, we end up finding tarot. So then when we found tarot, it started, letting us know where the energy was at and da-da-da, even though we was already in that idea as far as in spirituality, looking up your sign, astrology, and all of that stuff. Like, it probably started small, like where you just started, finding out your horoscope every day. Like, what's my horoscope? Then it turned into, what's this shit? Talking about some divine masculine. What's this? And then, I don't know. You just click on it and you just watch the video and then you're like, oh shit, this shit makes sense. Then you click on the karmic, like, oh yeah, that's that bitch. That's her. And then, you know what I'm saying? You like, yeah, I did walk away. Shit, yeah, I sure the fuck did. I walked away from that third party shit. I'm not about the fuck, And then some of us started doing tarot ourselves, or some of us just like to just watch the videos for healing, still do our other shit that we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I still got other shit I got going on too. So, yeah, we just got on our path, but like I said, he tried to pull me in a cycle, and I feel like it's some divine feminists that is in the cycle where they didn't quite learn self-love yet because they're still fucking the divine masculine while he's with the karmic. You know what I'm saying? And that boom, that took me back. Yes. So my first divine masculine that passed away, right? The first 2 years when we was together for like the first 2 years. And then after that little situation happened and all that stuff, like I kind of just stopped answering the phone, even though my mama was like, he is a very nice boy. He is loving this and this and that. Everybody make mistakes. I'm looking at her like, he slapped the shit out of me. And you talk about everybody make mistakes. Like, I was kind of mad at her too. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. The divine works in mysterious ways. That was just God talking through my mom. Like, that's your fucking soulmate. You better get with him. You better hold on to him. Like, yeah, he slapped you up, but that's because you cheating. Stop fucking cheating. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That showed me there, about you can't fuck over people's hearts and shit like that. Like, you can't just do what the fuck you want to do just because this other nigga cute and, you know what I'm saying, you still young and you ain't married and you ain't got no boyfriend, so you just gonna fuck him and get him some coochie because you want to see how the fuck his dick is anyway because he cute. You know what I'm saying? It be some low vibrational third D shit. So at the end of the day, when we end up breaking up, he end up getting with some girl. Yeah. And I found out because we stayed on the same block. Mind you, this nigga only stayed like fucking 7 houses down. So I can look down the street and just see who the fuck at his house. You know what I'm saying? So I just started seeing this fucking green Grand Dam. You know what I'm saying? It's like 2007 era, you know what I'm saying? 2007, 2008, around that time. You know what I'm saying? Some little Grand Dams, little old ass fucking Grand Dams and shit. So he was driving that, and I knew that he didn't have no car because he always would drive his mama car. His mama had a daycare. They had owned two houses next door to each other. One house was a daycare house, and the other house was the house that they lived in. So he would drive his mama caddy with the rims on it and shit, or he'd be driving her little work van, like the little, shit like that. So he ended up driving this car, and I'm like, who car is this that he driving and shit? And me and him wasn't together, but we still was seeing each other, and you know what I'm saying, like, because we didn't get back together. Like I felt, and at that time, by me cheating on him, I felt like, like I had to prove myself to him, you know what I'm saying, because I did fuck up the relationship. And because like I said, I was only 16, 17, so I really wasn't being serious and no shit like that, But I did have feelings for him, like I did love him. So at this time, I'm trying to win him back and shit like that. He ended up getting his girl. And then, oh yeah, you better start that. Get on it. I'm gonna give y'all some ideas that y'all probably could work on and shit. And I want my 10% when that shit take off. And I want to help with the project too. So let me know what you need and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I did want to start. Let me finish talking about this. So he ended up got a girlfriend and shit. I didn't know that this was his girlfriend at the time. I didn't even know it was a girl at the time. I didn't know who it was. I just know that he was driving somebody's car. And, I'm always been a divine feminine, even though I'm 18 at this time. Because like I said, we was together for 2 years. We ended up breaking up. So I'm like 18, 19 at this time, going on 19. So I'm like, who the fuck is this car that he's driving? Like, who the fuck is this bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I know it's a bitch because ain't no nigga about to let you take their car like that. I'm like, you know what I'm saying, friend or not, like, I don't know no nigga that's just gonna hand their mans the keys to their car like every single day. Yeah, maybe sometimes, but not every day. Like, so I'm like, something just told me like that's a bitch car that he driving. So I'm like, who car is you driving and stuff all the time? He like, oh, that's just my friend, da da da. So I threw it off like, oh, okay. But I'm like, friend, this car over here every day, so this bitch got to be over here every day. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, we stay on the same block. So, me and him still seeing each other and shit like that. Like whenever I call, or whenever he call, we meeting up or whatever. Like, even though we wasn't together at this time, whenever he call, I'm meeting up with him and shit, Like, come on down the street, da da da. Or I call him, come down the street, da da da. You know what I'm saying? Just is what it is. So this one time, I'm trying to think. I think I asked him like, yeah, ain't no girl about to let, I was like, ain't nobody about to let you drive their car like that every day. So I know it's a girl car or whatever. So like, are you with her? Are y'all together? He was like, no, we're not together or nothing like that. That's just my friend. So me and him still seeing each other, still going out, da da da, this and that. So one day, he called me while he at work. He worked at Foot Locker. Okay, Marquise Riley, he worked at Foot Locker. And he called me. He was at work. He was like, I want you to come over tonight or whatever. This is the guy that passed away, y'all. Not the divine masculine, not the guy that passed away. So he was like, I want you to come over tonight or whatever. I took a shower or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, like, I want you to come over, da 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 da, all of that stuff. When I get home, no, he was like, when I get home, I'm gonna take a shower, and I want you to come over, da da da, this and that. So I'm like, all right, for sure. I'll call you later on or whatever. Call me when you get home, da da da. I was like, that's what I said. So I think he called me around like maybe 9, 10 something, and he was like, I'm at home now. I just got out the shower. I'm sleepy. I'm not gonna, he was like, you ain't gotta come over tonight or whatever. I'm about to just go ahead and go to sleep. What? What's up, Ty? Right. They something else. That's what I'm saying. They stories be having so many fucking holes in it. So it's like you got, man, especially if you're a divine feminine, you gonna pick up all of that shit anyway. So he like, yeah, I'm about to go to sleep. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Da da da. So I'm like, okay, yeah, all right. So yeah. So I'm at home. No, I was with my friend Tiara at the time. This other girl named Tiara or whatever, and me and her worked at Taco Bell together. So we was just hanging out, and I was just hanging out waiting for him to call me. So after I hang out, I was just gonna go to his house, or whatever, and not go home. But when he was like, no, I'm about to go to sleep. I'm like, what, nigga? It's 10 o'clock. You are not about to go to sleep. You already told me that you wanted me to come over tonight, but now you're not, you know what I'm saying? So whatever. So me and Tiara on my way back to my house. Like I said, mind you, me and him stay on the same block. So she driving and she passing his house as I'm on my way home. So I look and I see that little green Grand Dam over there. So I'm like, pull over, because he gonna tell me that he about to go to sleep in this little green Grand Dam over here. I'm like, nah, he gonna have this little, nah, fuck that. He told me not to come over no more. And I see this little green Grand Dam that he told me is just his friend car. No, fuck that. So I'm walking up to the house. And when I'm walking up to the house, they was coming out the daycare. Because remember I told you, it was they parent, well, his mama, she had two houses right next to each other. The daycare house and their house. And they was coming out the daycare. Me and him used to be in the motherfucking daycare. Like, what? It's like, no. Real talk, though, in the living room. Or in the basement. But anyway, so they was coming out the daycare and shit. And I'm like, him and her, they walking down the driveway. And he seen me walking up. And he looking like, oh shit. Like, like, why the fuck did you come over here? I told you not to come over here. But I don't give a fuck. So I was like, Marquise, what's going on? You told me not to come over. Like, what's going on? I thought you was going to sleep. So then I was like, I said something. I was like, oh, that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know, was he with her? Because at this point, like, I know it's a chick car. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm amped up like, is y'all together? So I'm like, is y'all together? He was like, yeah. He said, yeah. So I was like, okay, Marquise. I was like, so if you with her, why are you still coming down the street fucking me? No, and then hold on, wait. And old girl, she was standing right there. So she was like, Marquise, you fucking her? And he was like, yeah. And then me and him started arguing or whatever. So I'm in his face like, yeah, da-da-da, you full of shit, this and this and that, da-da-da. You just told me that this was your friend, whatever, da-da-da. Now y'all together, da-da-da. So he was just at my house like a couple of nights before that night. And he had left his jogging pants or whatever. So I had Tiara drive me down the street to my house, got his jogging pants, because by this time, after me and him arguing, him and her hurry up and went back in the house. So after I went home to get, to grab his jogging pants or whatever, jumped in the car, Tiara drove me back up the street. So then they was coming back out the house by the time I was coming back with the jogging pants. Well, he was coming out. He was coming back out the daycare or whatever. It was just him by himself. So I don't know if I think she probably was, she had to be, I don't know where, because she came from back behind the house because me and her ended up fighting. Man, I beat the shit out of that bitch. Like, I don't know, it was like a loud noise, like, bing, like it sounded like a pole or some shit. Like it sounded like a pole. like a pole. So then when I turned around, this bitch had a big ass motherfucking stick. Like, I don't know. It was a big ass fucking stick. And it had to be about like this thick. And it was like wood. So when I heard that ding, I turned around and I seen her coming running at me with this big ass fucking stick or whatever. She was like, bitch, you fucking with my man? And she swung the stick. And when she swung the stick, I caught the fucking stick with my hand. Even though it was big and it was heavy, she swung that bitch. I caught that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, with the, your fucking adrenaline start pumping. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. So when I grabbed the stick, my nails was done. So like all 3 of these nails had broke. Like my nails had broke or whatever when I grabbed the stick. So I got the stick out of her hand and then me and her just start going up like blah, blah, blah. So then I'm like, I'm not about to fucking, you know what I'm saying? So I just grabbed her by her fucking head and then I put her in the headlock and then I still had my nails on this hand. So when I had her in the headlock like this, I started trying to dig her eyes out with my nails. Like, so I'm grabbing and I'm hugging, I'm just feeling for her face. Cause I be thinking when I fight. So I'm about to dig this bitch eyes out. So then I'm grabbing her, Marquise in the middle, trying to break the shit up. I got her in the headlock, and I'm digging her eyes out. All I know is I hear her screaming like, ah, like that. And then he finally grabbed her, and he take her in the house or whatever, and I'm still outside talking shit like, bitch, da-da-da, this and that. You gonna run up on me with no motherfucking stick, bitch, da-da-da. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, first off, I threw his pants on his face. I didn't say nothing to you or anything. I'm walking away. You come at me with a stick. Like, of course, God gonna give me the power to whoop your ass because you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Well, whoever is wrong should get that ass. It's like God gonna give the other person the power to whoop your ass. So he gave me the power to whoop her ass because, say, for instance, I didn't know how to fight and she hit me in the head with that stick. Like, she could have fucking injured me or anything, but I don't know because I know how to fight. So at the end of the day, the bitch got her ass whooped. She was screaming. And then I was talking shit. And then I jumped back in the car with Tierra, rolled back down the street. And my stepdad had a toolbox outside in the backyard because he used to be fixing on the cars in the backyard and shit like that. The first thing I grabbed was a hammer. Like, it's dark as fuck outside. How the first thing I grab is a hammer? Like, that's how you know the devil is just like, he fucking crazy. Like, it was like he handed it to me like, here. You know what I'm saying? So I grabbed that fucking hammer. First thing I grabbed was a hammer. I jumped back in the car with Sierra, drive back down the street, and I just went crazy on that bitch car. Like, bop, bop. I bust her fucking front windows out. I bust her back windows out. But I wasn't gonna flatten the bitch tires because I'm like, you was not about to be stranded with my motherfucking boo. Bitch, no, I want you to get home, but you gonna get home, but you gonna be cold as hell while you driving home, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want the air to be hitting you from the front and the back, bitch. Like, so after that, he called my mama phone, like, why Tierra bust her windows out? And my mama was like, why she run up on her with a stick? And then that was it. And then he hung up and that was it. And then 2 weeks later, then and that's the shit that pissed me off because after me and her fought and all of that shit, she was still at his house. She ended up not even leaving. And then I guess then he got her windows fixed or whatever. No, she won't. She will never forgive me. So in a way, it was like in that back then with him, it was like she was the karmic because that was my divine masculine. I'm a divine feminine. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even checked the bitch. I ain't even say shit to her. So I'm still on my grown woman shit. Even though I'm 18, 19, I always been mature for my age. So at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Bitch, you ran up on me with a stick. So yes, you deserve to get your ass whooped and you deserve to get your windows busted out. And the good thing about Marquise is like he ain't no type of nigga that's gonna call the police and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then he not the type of guy that's gonna be like jumping in because we got some niggas out here that'll jump in and try to fight the other girl with the other girl that they with, and that's some hoe ass shit. You a karmic. That's a karmic ass nigga that do shit like that. That'll jump in a bitch fight. But anyway, yeah. So he ended up getting her windows fixed and all of that stuff. I guess they were still together. And me and him was back. Taraji, what? What's wrong? What's that? What is that?
It's like an ant.
Oh, it's a bug?
Yes.
In your room?
No, I built one.
Oh, you built the bug. Okay, give me 1 second. Go ahead. Go back upstairs. So, 2 weeks later, we was right back fucking, okay? We was right back together. Like, we stayed on the same block. That was my motherfucking heart. And then, like I said, so I kind of felt guilty because I had ended up cheated on him. So then, you know, even though he lied about, you know, the girl being his girlfriend, that's the only thing that he has ever not told me. Other than that, Marquise has always been truthful. He always, like, he didn't lie about shit. Just like when old girl was like, Marquise, you fucking her? He was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that made me love him so much more because no matter how ugly it was, like, he told me the truth. You know what I'm saying? No, after, like, weeks. After that, and then he used to always pick with me too, like, you can't fight. You can't fight. Okay, see you later, JC. Thank you for stopping by. Love you. Come back later. But, yeah, that shit, it was crazy. So in that way, it was like she was the karmic because that was my divine masculine. But at that time, it was like I didn't learn. I wasn't on the path where learning self-love, where I'm like, no, if that's your girlfriend, then that's who you go ahead and be with. I'm not about to be messing with you. But in a way, I felt kind of guilty because, like I said, I messed up the relationship the first time. So anyway, I was always trying to win him over, win him back or whatever, because I felt like he belonged to me first. Like, who the fuck is you? Like, you some random ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was that. So we was right back kicking and shit like that. And then it just got to the point where I was just still fucking with him, and he was with her. Like, at the end of the day, it was like I was the side bitch or something, like, because whenever he called me, I was leaving. Like, I was gone. Like, it wasn't a time where I was just like, no, I'm not going with him, da da da. Like, that was my baby. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck about that girl. I'm like, whatever, fuck her. Whenever he called me, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you, boo. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I like lost respect for her because, like, you ran up on me with a stick. I ain't say shit to you. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, whatever, fuck you. I don't have no respect for you. So yeah, if he come and he called me, yes, I'm fucking him, period. So at the end of the day, like, that's just how it was, you know? And I just stayed. That was my baby. And we just got closer and closer and closer over the years. But it was like, in a way, he was still messing with her. And I'm just like, I did not like that. But at the end of the day, I felt like I was first. I honestly felt like I was first. Like, he didn't make me feel like I was the side bitch or anything. If anything, it was like he made me feel like she was the side bitch. He used to come and get me in her car. You know, not that little Grand Dam. She had ended up working, getting her a new little G6 and shit. It was a red G6 or whatever. She had, like, kind of got a new car, da-da-da, all of that stuff. She was working. So, like, he would just, after he dropped her off at work, he'd just come and get me. You know, he'd just come and get me, and we'd be in the car. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, you know, it was just us. It was us, you know. I got older at this time, like, we just, at the age of 21, like, you know, we just was together. We still stayed on the same block. Everything was straight, you know. So when I turned 21, we really started hanging out. Like, we was just together every weekend. Like, every weekend he called me, I'm up, I'm out, about to go. Like, Marquise calling me, I'm out, da-da-da. One time, I'm not gonna lie, one time I did just, like, stop answering the phone for him. This was before I turned 21, and I just was like, you know, I kind of stepped back because I loved him too much, and I just was like, you know, I got to the point where I'm like, no, I'm not sharing him or whatever. So, like, I kind of stepped away. But he came, I always remember that day. He got on his motorcycle. Marquise was into all of that stuff. He was into motorcycles, tech, all of that stuff. I never forget, he came over my house one time. We just like, I'm just sitting there chilling. I hear somebody just banging at the door, like boom, 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 boom. I go to the door, his motorcycle outside. He got his helmet in his hand, like he hot as hell. He leaning on the door, like, why you ain't answering the phone? I've been calling you, like, what's going on? Da, 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 da. I'm like, because you got that girl and you know what I'm saying? He like, oh my God, like we ain't about to go through this. Like, come on, like, you know, da da. So, you know, we just kept going. And then it was like in October. This was the month he died. And it was just terrible. It was horrible. And we had just went that weekend before. He had came and got me and shit like that. No, actually, I had went and picked him up from his girlfriend's job. Oh my God, it was crazy because it was like he had her car. No. I went and picked him up. He had her car. He went and dropped her car off to her at work. He was like, because I'm about to just, you know, I got to work early in the morning and now I'm about to, like, I don't know. He made up some type of lie. I can't even remember. But we dropped her car off. I parked because she was working, like she was doing CNA shit. What I'm doing now is kind of crazy. But she was doing like home care and shit. I had went to far out. I don't know where we was at. But I had parked like down the street. He dropped her car off, gave her the key and shit. And then got back in the car with me and we went to the hotel room. We had went to the casino, Greek Town. Man, we had a blast. We went to the buffet. We got a room. It was just, and I ain't had no kids at the time, so it was just me and him. Like, you know, that was my baby. Like, you know, it was never a time where he would call me and I would not get up and go. So we had just went, like I said, this weekend. That previous weekend, I had seen him. That was the weekend we got the room, went to Greek Town, and then during that week, I think I seen him the weekend before that. We was at his house and whatever, and we was just, you know, hugged up, kissing and chilling and shit like that. Like I just remember the weekend after that, yeah, and then the weekend after that, he called me, and I don't know why I didn't go this weekend. I have no idea. To this day, I do not know why I didn't go. But he called me that Friday, was like, let's go out, da da da. And I was tired. I ended up not going. Then he called me that Saturday, like, what's going on? You gonna go out with me tonight? I mean, you know, like, let's go out or whatever. And I was tired still, so I ended up not even going then. So then that Sunday, he called me that morning. He was like, what's going on? You done stood me up this whole weekend. Like, what's going on with you and shit? Like, what is it? Or whatever. I was just like, nothing. It wasn't no big deal. Nothing. I was just tired. And I had worked all week. So I was just like, you know, I'm chilling. I was just chilling or whatever. And I was like, but come and get me tonight. Like, real talk. Come and get me tonight. Like, I want to go with you. Like, I miss you. Like, you know, I want to see you. So he was like, you for real? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come out tonight. So come get me. He like, all right, for sure. I'm gonna hit you up later or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go with him. So then he didn't call me later or nothing like that. And that was the Sunday. And he didn't call me. So I was like, I don't know. I was just thinking like, oh, maybe he just, you know, got kind of caught up or whatever. Maybe, you know, he was chilling or something. I don't know. But that Monday, my phone bill was due that Sunday. I didn't pay it. Metro usually cut your phone off the next day, which was that Monday. But my phone wasn't off Monday. Like, my phone stayed on the whole day Tuesday. So Monday went past. I'm chilling in my room, listening to my music and shit. I hear his voice in my head, clear as hell. Like, it was like, you ain't talked to Marquise today. And I heard it loud as hell, like, and I was like, I'll talk to him, it's cool. And I just kept on listening to my music or whatever, da da da. End up going to sleep, wake up, go to work the next day. And my phone, mind you, my phone was supposed to get cut off that Monday. My phone didn't get cut off. It was because my phone bill was due that Sunday. I'll never forget. And usually Metro cut you off the next day. My phone stayed on that whole day. I didn't get off work until 3:30. I see a text from my cousin. She was like, T, you okay? And I just called her because I was like, why you text me and ask me, am I okay? And right when I called her, because after I seen the text, I called her. She answered the phone. I was like, why you send me the text and ask me if I'm okay? She was like, Marquise died. And I was like, what Marquise? She was like, yo, Marquise. I hung up the phone instantly. Mind you, I'm working all the way out in Ann Arbor. I stayed fucking in where I stayed at the time. I forgot shit. I can't remember. I can't remember where I stayed at. That shit is crazy. I can't remember where I stayed at. But anyway, in Wayne. I stayed in Wayne, Michigan at this time. So I'm working in Ann Arbor. I'm driving all the way. Soon I get home. Like, cause right after I hung up with my cousin, I tried to call him and Metro cut my phone off. Right when I tried to call him, my phone was off. So it's like I got the message, but then I couldn't call him instantly. My phone was off. So my mama driving home and I'm just like in the car about to lose my fucking mind. Like, oh my God, it's a 45-minute drive. My phone off. I'm going crazy. I don't know what to fucking do. I'm antsy. I'm talking to God. God, please don't let this be him. Please let my cousin be talking about some other shit. Like, it's just so much shit running through my head at the time. So then soon I get to the house, I run and grab the phone and my fingers was not working. Like I could not dial the number for shit. Like my fingers was not working. So then I finally just was like, I don't know. I don't know how I did it, but I end up calling. Like, I finally got it right and I called. Start calling his cell phone, going straight to voicemail, going straight to voicemail, going straight to voicemail. He had 2 phones. Start calling his other phone, going straight to voicemail, going straight to voicemail. This time I'm losing my fucking mind. Like I'm crying. I'm crying already. Like I'm losing my mind. Why the fuck is both of his phones going to voicemail? Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it was just, it's still overwhelming right now just thinking about it. So then I called his house phone on whatever. Mind you, his big sister name was Tierra. It's crazy. His big sister name was Tierra. So I called his mama or whatever, and she answered the phone. And as soon as she answered the phone, I say, "Is Marquise okay?" First thing I say. And she was like, "Who is this?" I was like, "Tierra." She knew it wasn't her daughter. You know what I'm saying? She know it's me. She like, "Oh, Tierra, no. He's not okay. He's gone." Man, I threw the fucking phone. I was screaming. I went fucking nuts. I went fucking nuts. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was just screaming, crying. By that time, my mama grabbed the phone, talked to his mama. His mama told my mama, like, well, tonight is his candlelight visual. He died on Dexter and Webb, da-da-da, this and this and that. So, man, so my mama got off the phone with her. I'm just crying, screaming, going crazy or whatever. My mama tell me that it's his candlelight visual. And then, I don't know, my cousin Bree ended up calling me again or something like that. And then, she ended up coming to get me, to take me to the candlelight visual because my mom didn't really want me driving my car at the time because I was just out of it. I couldn't think. So my mom was like, no, I don't want her driving. So my cousin came and got me, took me to the candlelight visual. And when I go to the candlelight visual, I seen the girl that I end up fighting. She's there. Right? So what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? You hot? You want to take off this shirt? Mm-hmm. You sweating. Come on, take the shirt off. Hey, boy. Take the shirt off. Pull your arm through. Yeah. Take this off. Do like this. Yeah, you hot. Get your binky. You want your phone? Mm-hmm. Huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm scared. You scared? Okay, I'm about to go get Tamara and bring him in here. Hey. I've been looking for you. Tamara, come here. Come here. Come here. Ouch, my back hurt. Come here. Tamara. Oh my God. How you been? I was just talking about my divine masculine that had passed away in 2009. First love. It was just so sad. That's what I was just talking about. And I couldn't believe it. The girl that I ended up fighting was there. She just walked up to me and hugged me, and that made me cry even more. Yeah, it's terrible. Let me see. You did good, Taraji. Did you camcord yourself making this? Why not? It's his aunt. He be building his own stuff. Oh, you gave him little. You did good, Taraji. You even got the mouth where it closed like this. Them little things that go right there.
It could be like a cartoon, like it could be like just like a cartoon, like
Heidi, hi.
Like walk up on his 2 legs and have these arms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish I was here for the whole story, so I didn't have to go back. Like, 'cause it was a lot. It's just said so much that would have just. What time is it though? 'Cause I done been on here for 2 hours. 'Cause I want to do a reading for y'all tonight. So, 'cause I did tell everybody that I was gonna do a reading for y'all tonight. I want to take me a quick little shower real quick. Get in the shower. But the reading is going to be pre-recorded because, it's going to be pre-recorded because I don't like how these lives be like cutting on and off and stuff. I don't like that. So, no, I don't like that. So I want it to be very clear and everything for y'all. Yes, just if you can rewind it, like when you get a chance, and you will see like the whole story I was telling you about. So yeah, the girl that I end up fighting because it was like I was in the cycle a long time ago, and I was not learning self-love at the time because I felt like he was mine first. So I just went on, and it was just like, it was a karmic situation, but she was the karmic, and we end up fighting. And, in that little clip of my life, one of the experiences that I experienced on my timeline was that situation, divine masculine, divine. But, I end up participating in the third party energy. Like, I didn't walk away like I did this cycle. Like, I walked away, and I was saying how divine masculine, like, could have pulled karmic, whatever, could have pulled me into another cycle. If I would have just felt like I had him first and kept quiet and didn't, call her phone and make a big old, you know what I'm saying? Then we would have still been secretly fucking. But no, I want more than that. I'm not about to, be settled for that. I'm not going to settle for that. I deserve all of you. If I can't have all of you, I don't want none. You know what I'm saying? So I love you too. So that's why I was like, But with that cycle, with my divine masculine that ended up passing away and stuff, yeah, it was, and that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like it's some divine feminines that that are still participating and didn't walk away from their divine masculine because they are still, you know what I'm saying, like having sex with the divine masculine. And I know it is. Out of all these people in the world, I know that there's some divine feminines out here that have not walked away and still having sex with the divine masculine. And I was like, no, not doing that. And that's how I learned self-love and got all of my spiritual gifts unlocked. Huh?
You remember it said put the JC over it?
Oh, yeah. Taraji, you always talking about it's a bug somewhere. Where do these little motherfucking little worm little bug like things fucking, I don't understand.
Where did it come from?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where did they come from? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, Taraji, because they so tiny, but it just, I don't know. And they always dead. I don't know.
Sometimes you're alive. It's there in Carter room. It was like moving like.
The one earlier?
Yeah,
Oh, that one wasn't that. That one was another little, like, it's a little. Remember them little tiny shell bugs that I seen in my car before? Remember in my Infinity, the truck?
The black bugs.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
It was not black bug.
Huh?
It was no black bug.
Yes, it was. It was circled. It wasn't like that, the one I just got. No, it wasn't. It was more of a circle shell. Real tiny circle. No, what the fuck? It's some new bugs that they got. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The day that I found out that he passed away, yep, that day. Because like I said, I was at work and my cousin, and that's another thing. I felt like it was his spirit trying to keep my phone on. You know what I'm saying? Because my phone was supposed to get cut off that Monday and I didn't find out till that Tuesday. And he had called me that whole weekend before because we had just hung out. Like I said, we were so close and it was never a time where he called me and I didn't go. Like it was never a time where he called me and I didn't go. But this weekend, I end up not going, and then he ended up dying. Like that was the first time that I have ever. I dealt with him for 5 years since I was 16. He died when I was 21. Out of 5 years, whenever he called me, like, come on, let's go, I was out. It was just this one time. He ended up leaving me forever. But yes, the dream that I had about him was that day that I found out, because I had ended up going to the candlelight visual. And then, everything after I went home and went to sleep, of course I cried myself to sleep. And then in the dream, it was sunny. At the wind, it was like no wind, like it was sunny, like a nice sunny day. And we was like in a park, but in the park, it was nothing but trees, and then like, it was like nothing but trees around, trees and grass. And then like in the middle, it had a bench and maybe like a sidewalk. Like, I don't know if the sidewalk was like, probably just a part of it like that and went somewhere, or if it was just a circle sidewalk in the middle of in the middle of the, wherever we was at. But yeah, let me get something to drink. But yeah, wow, that's terrible. But yeah, they all lie like that. But because I was just explaining, that's why I said y'all should watch the video. I was just explaining it earlier. Yeah, my phone about to die in a minute. So let me tell y'all. the dream. So in the dream, it was a bench, and he was sitting. I was sitting inside of the bench regularly, and he was sitting like where his butt was on top of this part, and then his feet was in the seat part. So it was like he was sitting on top of the bench, and I was sitting in the bench, you know, or on the bench, and we was talking for a long time, and you know, we was talking so much, and it was like, I can't remember exactly what was said because it was like I was so deep. Like I was so deep. So it was like I couldn't bring everything back because I was too far in. So, but the only thing I remember him saying, and it's the only thing that I have ever, that I always remember this, and every time I tell the story, I say the same thing. Ever since I have ever told this story, the only thing I remember him saying was, I know it's not fair. That's it. We talked for a long time. Like, I remember being there for a long time. Like, we was kicking it. Like, we was kicking it for a minute. It was like the whole dream, the whole time I was asleep. And then the only thing I could bring back was, I know. He was like, I know it's not fair. And it was like right when I was about to wake up, it wasn't sunny no more. It started getting kind of gloomy, like the clouds had covered the sun right before I woke up. And that's all I remember him saying is, I know it's not fair. He had on some white shorts with some white Air Force Ones, and he had on a navy, not a navy blue, a royal blue t-shirt. He had on a royal blue t-shirt with some white shorts and some white Air Force Ones. Clear. Just, and then he saved me a few times in my dream too. I think I told y'all about it, where I was having a dream and it was like a bad dream, and I was stuck in this house and I couldn't get out, and I was trying my best to get out in the side door, and I couldn't get out. It was like the door was locked. And then next thing I know, he didn't bust through the door, but he opened the door, and he was like outside. And when he opened the door, he grabbed me and pulled me out, and then we ran and jumped in a car, and we drove off. And then I ended up waking up. And then I had another dream about him. I had so many dreams about him, and I just had a dream about him probably like a month ago. And I think I dreamed about him twice. And when I seen him in my dream, I just ran up to him and just hugged him so tight. And every time I see him, I just run up to him and hug him and just hold on to him. And I end up waking up, and I just run and hold on to him. But this one dream I had, it was like a demon shape-shifting as Marquise. And it wasn't Marquise that time, because something in my dream told me. Like, I had seen him, we was in this room, and we was talking or whatever, and I started hugging him, and I was just hugging him, and something told me in my head, like, that's not Marquise for real. And then I backed up and I was like, you not Marquise for real. And then she turned into like an old woman demon, and she started laughing like, and I ended up waking up. But when it's him, I know it's him, because it's like a feeling that I get. But like that one time, like I said, it told me like, that's not him. And I pushed her away like, you're not Marquise for real. And she just turned it to something else and started, and I was like, I just woke up. Yeah. I just wish that weekend that he called me, I would have went with him. Like, maybe the timeline would have changed or something. Maybe he wouldn't have been at that place at that time. You know, he would have been with me, you know? And, you know, those people that was drag racing on the street, because that's how he got killed. They was drag racing on Dexter and Davidson, and he was driving and they hit him head on. So, yeah. Said the engine went through the car, broke his neck and everything. Said they worked on him for a few minutes, but he just died. He couldn't, his body, I don't know, just, I don't know if he was like in the fourth dimension or something, and he was like, well, if I'm gonna be a vegetable, I don't want to, I don't want to go back. And I don't blame him. Like, who would want to come back to a dead vessel? Like, you know what I'm saying? If if it's fucked up, it's fucked up. Like, I wouldn't want to come back in, because some people probably do have that choice to come back, and then they wake up and they just be fucked up in the hospital, like neck brace and everything, because they probably made that choice that they wanted to come back. But I feel like he made that choice, like he didn't want to come back, because I think they said like if he would have survived, then something he wouldn't have been right or something. So yeah, I think he just went on and chose to just go on to the next level and just like, yeah, That's why he told me like, yeah, I know it's not fair. I was like, yeah, it wasn't. But yeah. Old girl was the karmic, like I said, and I seen her that day. I seen her that day at the I seen her that, oh my God, I hope he don't keep on calling me. This guy got a crush on me, keep on calling me, like, okay, like, I don't know. He's so sweet, but I don't know, I'm just not ready for that. But anyway. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I seen her. She seen me. And when she seen me, she just walked up to me and started hugging me. And then that just made me cry even more. Then I seen her, then they threw him a skating party. I seen her at the skating party, because he knew how to skate real good, roller skate. He was bad as hell. My baby could skate his ass off like, he looked so cute. And he was so slim and shit, when they slim and shit, they be looking so good when they be skating. So he was a professional skater. So yes. So they had threw a skating party for him on his birthday. I ended up going because he died like right before the holidays. He died in October. His funeral was on Halloween. He died on the 25th of October. His funeral was on Halloween on the 31st, that Saturday. Oh my God, that was just so terrible. After the funeral, I just went over to my grandma's house and I just